Hi, Arius, Travson here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we did a quest called the Night's Watch, where we had to slay some skeletal mages and skeletal warriors, and we did that. It kind of reminded me of Game of Thrones. We had a little funny experience where we turned in the quest. She said, "Here, we have a reward for you," and a rogue ganked me and one-shotted me, and it was pretty funny. Kind of lined up perfectly.
Hello.
But let's continue this quest chain, the Night's Watch. Trav and Trav, I'm getting reports of an undead infestation in the forest. If you're up to the job, journey to Ravenhill Graveyard and slay 15 of these vile skeletal fiends and 15 skeletal horrors. There are also reports of skeletons just south of Darkshire, in and around Tranquil Garden Cemetery. The undead must be driven from Duskwood.
Safe travels.
Alright, so we're slaying the undead. Now I remember the names of the bad guys, I guess you could say, in Game of Thrones, and they're called the White Walkers. And that's what the undead kind of remind me of. And the Lich King is kind of like the leader of the Night Walkers, you know? I mean, the White Walkers. But yeah, it's pretty funny stuff. And this is old. You know, this quest is super old. This is before the show was out, so clearly a lot of the people at Blizzard that do the storytelling have clearly read a lot of fantasy novels and ancient mythology and incorporated it in their game. But yeah, we're gonna head over to Ravenhill. I'm gonna take the road this time, and I need to take a potion here. There we go. Well, that's good. We're kind of running out of these armor pots, so we're getting some use out of them. And we've almost created all of the lesser healing pots we can create. We're going to need to collect a little bit more Briarthorn for that. Let's see what type of quest this is. This quest is a yellow quest, so it should be alright. And supposedly, this elite quest you're supposed to do with a group. So maybe one day I'll group up for that one. But if not, we'll keep it in our books, and eventually, once it gets down to yellow or maybe green, we'll finish her off. But yeah, Duskwood is a cool place. I never quested here before, ever. It's my first time trying out this story, since I've usually played Horde. I haven't really played Alliance that much. So it's going to be interesting to see what it's like playing Alliance. It's been cool so far. I have a feeling it's going to eventually become kind of the same when we get higher level. Like, we'll be leveling in the same areas, like Stranglethorn Vale and other areas where I've leveled in as a Horde player. Like the Badlands and Searing Gorge. I can't wait till we go to Searing Gorge. That's one of my favorite zones to level in Classic WoW. A lot of cool quests there. And there's a lot of PvP going on, because Blackrock Mountain's there as well. So you see a lot of Horde and Alliance running in to go do Firelands or Blackwing Lair. Alright, so we're almost at Ravenhill Cemetery. And we'll get to slaying these fiends and horrors. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge than the last time we did it. Because the mages and the warriors are pretty easy. I wonder who this guy is. The statue. There's Jitters hanging out near the well. Hopefully you enjoyed those crab cakes. Or spider cakes, I should say. Alright, so we're in the graveyard now. So we should be able to find these guys. Oh, there they are. Boom, found them. So they're level 24, just around our level. Pretty much right at them. That's good. Looks like that taunt didn't work. Nice taunt. How's our gold doing? We're at 323. So we're getting up there. Once we get around 5 gold, it should be good enough for us to get a new weapon. We really do need one. Because our weapon is not that good. Looks like we got another hunter here. Trigger's down. He's got a panther. It's a cool panther he's got. Called Thussy. I should try to get a cat sometime. Oh, he's shooting him up. Looks like we're on the same quest, which kind of doesn't suck, but it's kind of a shame. So we're gonna have to share all these mobs. That's fine. If it gets too rough, we'll head over to the Tranquil Garden Cemetery. I know there's some skeletal fiends and horrors there, I believe. Looks like we got some bruiseweed over there as well. Let's try to go quick here. A lot of people leveling though, so that's awesome. Clearly that guy's not a bot, so that's good. He waved at me when I waved at him. I wonder if that guy over there is a bot. Let's go check. Usually bots, when they're leveling in a zone, you know, just trying to get XP, they're usually much higher level than the mobs that they're fighting, so they don't die. Okay, we're in trouble here. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. We gotta get this guy down. I'm gonna have to probably use Outspot. Just fine. I think I'll be alright. We gotta get this guy down quick. Enrage. So it looks like they enrage. Please taunt. Beautiful taunt. We're gonna get our range here. Probably gonna bandage up. And Gur's just holding it down. I don't know how he's not taking any damage. But this guy's a beast. And there we go. Get some linen from these guys. Kind of sucks that they drop linen. You think they drop like wool or silk. Think this guy's a bot? No, I don't know. Yeah, looking pretty bottish there. You see that little like? You see that? That looked kind of bottish to me. Because it was just like it was so like direct. Like it went this way, and then it was like boom, going this way. It looked like click to move. That's how you know it's a bot. They click to move. All the bots do. I don't even know why they have click to move as an option in the game, because I would assume that counters a lot of the bots. Because if they can't click to move, then they would have a rough time. There's Brad. Brad. He's level 29. Good old Brad. Think Brad's a bot? It's hard for me to tell. One, two, three. See how long it takes? 3 seconds to loot the body. That's kind of. Think he's a bot? Ran back like 2 seconds. I don't know. It's kind of. He looks like a bot. No, he's not a bot. That is not a bot.
Thank you.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. He's not a bot. Sorry, Brad. You're not a bot. Oh, grave robbers. Got some grave robbers here. I wonder if that guy's running away. Nice. We'll take that guy off your hands, Brad. Here we go. Yeah, that's how we know they're not bots, guys. If they give us a buff, No chance. No chance they're a bot. That'd be hilarious, though, eh? Like, if an NPC, or if somebody, like, does an emoji at you, or slash waves, the bot gives them a buff. There's a mage here doing some AoE farming. It's always interesting to watch. Seems like he's lining them up well. It's a fun way to level. And then once they get close, he's just going to arcane explosion them all down. Nova. Oh, he's not going to arcane explosion. He's just going to finish him off with the blizzards. Playing it safe. Yeah, mage is a great class. One of the best classes in Classic WoW. By far the, like, all-around, like, best class, I would say. They're good at PvP, good in PvE. Great at gold farming. Just, like, really, they're not bad at anything. And that's why I think they're the best class. Warriors up there, too, but problem with Warriors, their gold farming is kind of crappy. So, and they're expensive to play, and they're slow to level. Mages are fast to level, and they're not that expensive. The only thing I don't like about mages in Classic WoW is they're just boring. They're boring to raid with. Like, the AoE farming is awesome, but the raiding is, like, really boring at the start. I assume fire is probably a lot of fun. But Frost is really boring. All you do is just cast Frostbolt. It's super boring. Which is why retail's a little bit more fun for raiding, I think. There's I don't know, there's more rotations, more mechanics. But it is fun doing raids with like 40 people. Like, I think that's the challenge for Classic, is getting 40 people on the same page. And also getting 40 people to show up on time. That's a challenge in itself. Yeah, I haven't raided in a bit now. Kind of took a break from it. Probably get back to it in TBC. We see Karazhan going. And Castle Nathria was a decent raid too. Not a bad raid. Had fun playing that one. Didn't really get to check it out on Mythic, but I did it on Heroic and it was fun. It was not bad. I assume Mythic is probably more fun, depending on the boss you're fighting. I know the first boss is pretty weird. The mechanic that it has. Pretty much the mechanic that kills you, he makes it unseeable unless you get like some lantern debuff, and if you have the lantern debuff, you take dot damage. So it's an interesting mechanic. And how people deal with it is they have to follow a person. This mage is probably hating my guts right now. You have to follow somebody around. And because one person will get the debuff. Because if everybody has the debuff, it's pretty much unhealable. So one person gets the debuff and everybody just stacks on him and follows him. And hopefully they don't get hit by the mechanic that the boss does. It's like these like little donuts that like float around the room, and if you get hit, you take a bunch of damage. Yeah, this mage is trying to AoE farm, and slaying all his mobs. I didn't know this was a popular AoE farm spot. I've liked the Alliance leveling, though, so far. Their zones are pretty cool. I think Duskwood's up there. It's like one of my favorite zones right now. Red Ridge Mountain was pretty good as well. Elwyn Forest I liked. Not too much of a fan of Darkshore, but it's alright. It's not bad. It's interesting. It has it's obviously like an elvish city or elvish area. But it was just raining all the time there. Like every time I was it's just raining. So I didn't like it too much. Like Duskwood, yeah, it's always dark and gloomy, but at least there's like, you know, it's clear. Because the rain actually makes stuff kind of tough to see. There's a lot of people here farming. I'm having a tough time finding everybody. Oh, get this recluse off of me. Let's carry on recluse. Yeah, maybe we will hit level. Might be able to hit level 25 after this quest. That'd be pretty good. And goes more spider ichor. Some more of these fiends. Clearly seeing a lot more fiends than horrors. And I know there's, if we start running into issues with finding horrors, I might just run back to the Tranquil Garden Cemetery, and we'll just slay them there. I know there's a ton of horrors there. Alright, so... This reminds me of like the beginning of Classic. It's like hard to find mobs because everyone's like taking them out. Oh, there we go. He's taking them all. Got a bunch of fiends. Yeah, everybody's just slaying all the fiends. Gotta stay away from you. Ooh, more Ladine. We gotta go. Whoa. We don't want to fight more Ladine. Okay, good. It's kind of like a paladin. He like healed himself there. Guy's a elite with a skull. Shoot this guy up. Yeah, I think we're gonna be going back. Gotta make sure we stay away from Morladine though. It's probably funny when he just, if you're not paying attention, he just comes up behind you and just one-shots you. Like, what the heck? Another fiend. Yeah, this graveyard's mostly fiends. It's kind of tough to find horrors here. I wonder what it's going to be like in the TBC launch. Oops, another fiend. That's good. Spawn rate's going up. So I think it's going to be pretty crowded. Especially on my main server, Carolina. Any high pop server, it's going to be brutal. Because everybody just starts leveling in the same zone. Like everyone just goes through the portal and... yeah, just leveling in the same area. But I guess the way people are going to deal with that is they'll just do dungeon farming. It's pretty much the same thing that everybody did in Classic. That'll probably be the most popular way to hit 60. Brad's hearthing out. See you later, Brad. But yeah, still no sign about a new, like a fresh server, so it's kind of a shame. Kind of hoping that they would at least talk about it. And looks like we're getting low on mana, so we're gonna have a little sip of milk here. We're almost out of the milk, and then we'll start drinking the melon juice. And we're done with the fiends, and I think we're gonna leave here. And we'll let the mage get the rest. And we'll try to find some horrors at the Tranquil Garden Cemetery. Let's head back there. Is that a horror? No. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Got a 4. Get as many horrors as we can. Can't wait till we get a new gun. I also can't wait till we get aim shot. And also feign death. Feign death's going to help out a lot. We'll be able to go almost anywhere at feign death. Alright, so let's run out of here. We got to get back on the road. And then we'll head over to the Tranquil Gardens. What's that? King's Blood. Too bad we can't loot that. Feel like I'm a little bit behind in my herbalism. Wish I had at least over 100. Oh gosh. And the Black Widow hatched pretty fast. Surprised it caught me. What we got over here? We got a King's Blood, and over there we got a Bruiseweed. I know we can loot Bruiseweed. So we'll get that. Might as well get some herbs along the way. Briarthorn over there too. Hopefully that guy's not trying to get it. Is that Brad? No, it's Cornelius. Or Cornelius. All the herbs around here, guys. Bruiseweed, Briarthorn. Yeah, we're gonna hit level 25 for sure. We are going to hit level 25 for sure. Alright, so let's loot this. See what our herbalism's at. Can finally loot these Bruiseweeds. Took us a while. And there we go. We're at 102, guys. So I think we need 120 to get King's Blood, I'm pretty sure. King's Blood's one of the most common herbs in the game. Hopefully we find some Black Lotuses along the way on our journey to 60. On my Druid, I found one, and that was during the last episode. I thought that was pretty special. Because usually you never get them, and there's always bots and real-life players like camping the spawn locations. Because you get over 100 gold for every Black Lotus herb. Okay, so I'm gonna make a couple more of these potions. Then we'll only have 5 of those small ones left. And our alchemy is almost at 100. And we're going the wrong way. It's not really the wrong way. We could go up. I don't know, let's go down. Kind of want to go hit the road. We'll stay near the mountain here. Maybe we'll find some more herbs. Cornelius is a rogue. Or Cornelius. I actually want to see what level I need for King's Blood. I'm pretty sure it's 20. We're going to get chased by these hatchlings. They can't catch us. 125. So I was close. So we're around decent amount of herbs away. 12. Around like 15 more. So 22 more herbs. And that's if they're perp. That's if it's orange. Quick maths, guys. Slow with the math on that one. Okay, so here we go. We're back on the road. It's all safe. That's a cool mount. Can't wait till we get one of those. Get one of those rams. I think the Raptor mount's the coolest one out of all of them. And I think the best mount in the game is... out of all the mounts in Classic WoW, best mount, I would say, is Tiger from ZG. Soldier Up Tiger. That's by far the best mount in Classic. Looks really cool. I don't care how hard it is to get Scarab Lord. Scarab Lord does not look as cool as the ZG Tiger. So that's what I would say is the best mount in Classic. So if you get that, you're pretty lucky. I think the coolest combo to have in Classic is having a Thunder Fury with a ZG Tiger. Not many people have that. Scarab Lord's awesome too. If you have Scarab Lord, clearly, you clearly grinded and a lot of people helped you get it. But yeah, Classic WoW is a crazy game. Really good game. I would play it again if they came out with like fresh servers and stuff. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens to the community when BC comes out. See what happens with on that Classic WoW server. Like everyone's going to import their characters or put their characters on a Classic WoW server. I wonder if it's all going to be on the same server. Probably have multiple servers to put our copied characters onto, I assume. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the game doesn't die off. I think there's some people that like Classic WoW a lot more than TBC, so I think the Classic WoW community will continue to play Classic. Some people really enjoy the raids. There's a lot you can do in it. Like, you can play like for years and years and not be able to collect everything that you want. Because some stuff just doesn't drop. So we're back here at the cemetery. We have to find these horrors. I think they're over here. We only need 9 more. Got more of these spiders. I wonder when TBC's coming out. Is there been like a date? I was thinking it was going to come out in May, but now I'm thinking probably June or July. I wonder if, here we go, more gooey spider legs. So there we go, tons of horrors here, no one else here. So this should be some easy farming for us. Kind of happy we left that area. It was going to be tough to find these horrors. So now we only need 8 more. But yeah, we really need a new gun. Like, we're doing no damage. We're doing okay damage. But we can clearly do a lot more. I can't wait till we get a new weapon and we get to see like how much more damage it does. I hope I get lucky and pick one up. Heal Gur here for a bit. We have some solid XP for this quest. Really good XP. And it looks like Gur is hitting the majority of his growls. So he's become pretty strong. Any more quests we need to do for Blind Mary? I'm gonna go in the house, see what's going on. She doesn't really have any quests to give. So that's it, we just need to get her a comb and get a little piece of her hair. Who's this guy, Hageless? This guy spawned here. It's interesting. Interesting place to log out. No. Just when I was about to finish. Yeah, we're clearly killing these really quickly. There's like not many that are spawning anymore. It's also interesting that I could be here till like level 30. I don't think I'll do that though. Because I'm getting the itch to fight some Horde. It's funny because the Horde kind of have to meet the Alliance in Ashenvale. Like once you're done with the Barrens, you just go to Ashenvale usually right away. Or you can go to Stone Talon Mountains. But yeah, I'm craving some PvP. Just been getting ganked by level 60s. And then when we did the BG, it was mostly against like over-geared level 19s with like blue items. Yeah, some world PvP would be good. Interested to see how it is playing a hunter in the world. We'll get there soon. Just got to get into Stranglethorn Vale at least. And I think we could go to Ashenvale and probably start questing there. Let's check the quest that we have in Ashenvale. Remember we have some, don't we? Oh, we don't have any. Well, we do have a dungeon quest for Dead Mines. Underground Assault. Clearly it's green. So maybe we are high enough of a level to do Dead Mines. We might do that soon. I think once we finish this Night Watch quest chain, I might head back to Stormwind. And I'll try to get in a dungeon. I don't want to be too... Because if I'm a high enough level, like 25, then I think people would want me to come. And then hopefully I can get a... Maybe there's a weapon in there I can get, maybe, so I don't even have to buy a... Like, purchase a gun. That would be nice. Also, getting some gear would be nice as well. So there we go. We got 15 out of 15. And we are going to head back to Darkshire. We'll turn this quest in. Hopefully we don't get ganked by a rogue this time. Even though it was funny when he did it, and I enjoyed it. You know, it's going to be rough if we ever switch our weapon from two-handed axe to two-handed sword. Or like or anything like that, because we're going to have to train it up, and it's going to take some time. Our axes are at 110. So we're going to have to do a bunch of swinging to get our skills up. It was nice not having to do that on my druid. I just would be in cat form the whole time. Never really have to worry about weapon skill. The people of Darkshire thank you, Trav and Trav. You have proven yourself to be a great ally of the Night Watch. And there we go, ding. We just hit level 25. That was perfect timing for that. Let's see what we want to upgrade here. I think we're going to continue... We'll continue with Unleash Fury and increasing our pet's damage. Do that. So now we have increased the pet damage done by your pet by 12%. And I think we got 2 more. So we probably can get up to 20%. And I'm going to sell some stuff here. Bags are clearly getting full. We got a lot of junk. I think that's all the junk for now. Everything else is stuff we can use and sell on the auction house.
Safe travels.
But yeah, that is the end of this episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.